Hey everyone, it's Zach here from Matrix Investment Capital. Um, Today in this video, we're going to be just going through a weekly outlook for the Forex market. So we'll get stuck right into it and we'll take a look at the US currencies, the DXY. In our previous video, we spoke about how we were looking at this C wave to be playing out, and it is actually doing it as expected. So at the moment, I do see two options within this correction here. So the first one is that it's actually complete, like so. So this being a 1, 2, 3, oh, sorry. With more downside to come, or that this is our A, this is our B, we come back for a C with more downside to come. At the moment, the way that the waves have played out, it does look like this is actually complete. So that we've got an A, B, C, and that we're just going to be getting more correction and more downside. Be careful though, just because you might see something like this play out. So this will be a 1, 2, this will be a 3, 4, 5, and then you get another one like this for a little bit more downside. So if you are looking to sell this to the downside, just be a bit careful as to how deep it could go before coming back up for a larger correction. Euro, I've had a look at Euro, and I think we're currently, it's just doing the opposite of what the dollar's doing. So this is our A, this is our B wave here, and then we're looking to get up this C wave. This could come as high as this top horizontal, or it could stop at this trend line. It really, I guess there's no specific way to tell, but I would like to see this continue going a lot higher, and getting somewhere around this top horizontal here to complete this flat for more downside. So very similar to what the dollar is doing, just in the opposite direction. Okay, so US yen, or the yen dollar. We were looking at, or previous to this, let me just get rid of these ones. I was looking at this to be our A. We got a 1, 2, 3 for a B, and then we're now in our C wave to come up to complete this larger pattern like so. Before we do go down, that still hasn't changed. However, the way that this C wave is actually playing out at the moment, it is going quite slow. And one of the options I was looking at was, what if this is your A, B, you're doing something a little bit more here, calm down, finish this off, and go back up. Just move across to here. Okay. Yeah, so that's still, I guess, the outlook as to what we're going for here. We could also look at that being actually complete. So this is your ABC, like so. So you got a 1, 2, 3, and right now that we're just correcting. So if we were to move to a 1 hour, take a look inside. It doesn't give us a clear indication as to that we're going up. However, I will be taking note as to how this was to play out. And anything kind of coming around this bottom horizontal one more time, excuse me, just one second. Okay, so anything coming below or around this bottom horizontal here, I will be looking for reversals. This is your 1, 2, 3 over here, and then that would hopefully complete this larger picture here, and this would be the one that continues going up to finish off that daily or weekly C wave before we start heading back down after that. More upside in the coming week to weeks for this one. Okay, CAD. CAD still hasn't broken this top horizontal. So it does raise a few questions. The first one is, are we just making a larger correction? A, B, C. Then we go up. Is this still the correction here? Which it absolutely could be. And this is a truncated fifth. Doesn't break the top and is reversing. However, we do have quite a lot of growth in momentum here, so I don't think that's the case. So what I'm looking for now is I wouldn't be taking a buy setup or even a sell setup at the moment. Reasons being, if you go to a lower time frame. First reason is get this over here. Okay, so this is an ABC. If you had the bias that this is going up and you found a long setup in here, cool. You could absolutely take that. Just be careful when you do break this top that it's not doing something you're currently not looking at, but you're currently not forecasting. So a long setup to break the top would be okay. Just be careful because if this is your impulse and this is your correction, you'd get lucky. Just go up. If not, and this is actually what's playing out, then this could break that top. It'll move up and then continue going down. So it just depends. Pound. So that could be daily. So on a daily time frame, we've broken the low. It does show that there is quite a lot of divergence here. With the break of this low, it could mean either a reversal or just a larger correction is about to play out. At the moment, there isn't really a setup for a long or a buy. I would wait to see how this plays out because it could come up, break the low, go for one more high, and then come back down, or set up here before it drops again. So just a bit more time on pound before you get a clear setup in either direction. Okay, so this is Swiss dollar. Um, the last time we spoke about this, we were looking at a continuation. So this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the moment, we have had some notable downside since this initial up move. However, because of the spiky nature or the volatile nature of the Swiss, I haven't been yet to change the overall outlook. So I'm still looking at it as A, 2, 3. This is your C. Just wait for this to, complete this downside. Maybe break the low one more time, and then be very careful or be very vigilant of reversal setups and look to trade that to the upside. I would not be surprised if it breaks the low and then just begins its reversal to the upside. Because overall, I mean, we haven't broken this higher. One sec, let me just get this horizontal on the top. So we've just broken this top horizontal here, and we haven't broken it here. So, keep that in mind and look for reversals because it could be a profitable setup that does play out pretty soon. Aussie, cool. So Aussie has just been climbing, starting to break that trend line. Allow it to keep climbing. Wait for a bigger correction. Now though, if you are looking to go for longs, this could continue going. You'd have a drop correction. If you get something like this, go long. Looking to break this top over here. New Zealand, very same. Well, almost exactly the same. Let's go back to this. So we've got this trend line. It's now starting to break as forecasted. Wait for the relevant setups. Wait for a 4-hour correction. So allow this to continue climbing. Don't miss out. Don't think you're gonna miss out. Wait for a drop. Wait for another correction. Something like this, and then you'll get your trend continuations to break this top. Euro Oz, cool. It's still falling. I am still looking at it as an A, B, C. So more sell setups. If you wanted to trade this specific piece, I'd drop some horizontals here. Allow for this correction to complete, and then go for more. I don't think this will be finished anytime this week, so allow it some time, and then you'll be able to get the relevant setups. Similar with Euro New Zealand, we are still looking at this C wave, so more downside. Euro Yen, we're looking at this as your impulse A, B, C, A, B, C, drop, come back up, drop. So for the next probably like 10 years, what was this? July 10th. Yeah, maybe like next 10 years we're going to be in this correction. So this will be up, this will be down, this will be up, this will be down. Okay, so Euro pound has just continued to climb. I still don't see a clear setup on this one. Let's just figure out this. We could be looking at, a different flat playing out. But this is your A, this is your B, this is your C. That could absolutely also be the case. But it's not very clear at the moment. I'd just say wait out for this one. If you get another move down to make a 1, 2, 3, then yeah, go long. But just be cautious as to how high you can hold that one and where it's going to actually stop. Pound New Zealand, cool. It's starting its drop. It should start to correct around this trend line now, because there should be some resistance, or there will be some resistance. So wait for a larger correction, something like kind of played out in here, before more downside. So I go to the 4 hour. Yeah, it'll just continue dropping. Maybe give you one more like this, and then you get a larger piece before more downside. Pound Oz, similar. It does look like we're just in that C wave now. So allow this to continue dropping. We'll get going more back up, and then we'll head back down again. Okay, pound CAD. I've been looking to sell pound CAD. Almost guaranteed more downside. So on a daily chart, we've got A, B, C. And if I move to here, we've got a 1, 2, 3 correction, more down. Pound Swiss, similar setup. So I'd be looking for more sellers here. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. So again, pound Swiss, more correction, more downside. Get that. Continue moving down. Pound yen, same kind of thing. So this could actually be setting up now. So what if we're going to 1 hour? So we're looking for that downside, obviously, if I just move back and like it. So impulse, pullback, correction, more correction, go to the 4 hour. Then we've got an impulse, 1, 2, 3. This is your correction. If you're looking on how to sell it, just make it so we can figure it out. I mean, this could be your sell setup. In here, you'd look to go short. Stop here, stop here. Hold this to go down. Break this low. Something like that. Aussie, New Zealand. Okay. We've broken this low and we've kind of reversed. If we were forecasting more upside, you could have a long setup right here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, more upside looks probable. There's no divergence on the way out. So if you want to go along, wait for your long setups and then hold to break this top, depending how high you want to go. Okay. Aussie. You could be looking at this just being a 2, 3, come back up here, reverse, play out something like this. It does look like now, let's get rid of that, that it is climbing a decent amount too. So I'd wait for, my 4 hour C wave to come back down. 1, 2, 3, and then up. Aussie CAD could just continue to go up. Before I would get in, I would kind of wait for some sideways, and then more long. Okay, we're gonna wait for some deeper correction, and then we could get more up. Let's actually take a look. So what are the options here? The first option is that the higher time frame pattern is complete, like so, or we've got one more down, like so. At the moment, I'm going to go with this option just because this fits better. So this could be A, B, C, finished. Now we've just reversed with your trend lines like so. I would allow for this to give me some sideways first, and then once I've got that, you go along. Okay, Canyon. Again, there's those two options that this is coming up for a C wave before down, or that it's actually complete and we're getting this here. And there's just more downside to come. So this could be your corrections that are playing out. Here and here, and then the last one's here and here. That means your sell setup would have already been shown. I actually like this version more. Take your sell setup and kind of hold it down to the bottom. If you get your sell setups, that is, and it fits your rules. This isn't a correction. I really wouldn't be paying attention to it. I'm actually going to close it. Ooh, US oil. More upside. If you wanted to wait out and wait for a larger correction, cool, like something like here, and then you go long, but definitely just more upside. Wait for those sideways and keep going. Gold Aussie is just continue going up. Correction, more upside. Silver does look like it's actually done that contracting flat here, and then we're looking to get more up. So if you go like a 4 hour or something, correction, correction, more up. Wait for another correction, more up. Look at the gold US. Looks like it's just continuing up. Obviously, I don't like the way that that's played up, but we could just call that an A, B, C, and this continues to move. I would just be cautious that, hey, what if this turns into a larger correction? Because it absolutely could. Something like this. Let's get rid of this bottom one. Like so. That could play out too, so just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. So ASX, more upside. We'll see a bump up here. DAX. DAX, we could be looking at this correction. So let's just go to a weekly. Yeah. So this is a 1, 2, 3, more upside. Just be careful though when it does break that top, that this isn't just finishing the up move and then we get a sharp move down and this correction doesn't play out over here. Because it absolutely could happen. But at the moment, more upside. Wait for it to break the top and start taking your profits. XAO, I think we're almost finished. A possible A wave. So let's go here and here. So I am looking at that. Just gotta be careful because this could drop at any moment. There's extra. We're still all in this original impulse correction, second impulse. All right, cool. That was it for this video. I hope it gave you some direction, some trade opportunities, and any help. Like, comment, subscribe for more content like this. See you guys in the next video. Thanks.